Well, here we are again. Trying times for the transgender community in the state of Florida, in several states. Some people think that it's quite a battle that is beginning. Not really sure what direction things are going in. I think it's a lot of the same narrative that was used in the 70s, which I was not around for, but I was born in 81, and I do have knowledge on the the anti-gay movement of the 70s, really. And I think that this is similar. People asking, am I staying in Florida? The answer is yes. I own a business here, and I'm willing and ready to fight for my community if I have to. What does that mean? I don't know. I don't know what that is going to look like, but I do know that I'm not going to sit here in silence if a war is waged against my community. I do know that I'm going to sit here and fight for my right, for the people's rights now, but most importantly, the future. Because the reality is a lot of this stuff probably isn't going to pass. I will probably die before things get too serious, but I do worry about future generations. And I also just wanted to make this really quick video to let you guys know, I mean, if you've been watching me, then you already know that I've been on T for, a really long time. I started in 2009. So I've been on it for almost 15 years now. 13 years, right? 2009 to 2019 was 10 years, and then we add 4, yeah. June will be 14 years for me. And I just wanted to let young people out there know that, you can pursue this path and you can be complete in your body and you can be successful in life. And a lot of people like myself just go stealth because we didn't transition to be trans. We transitioned to just be who we are and live our life that way. But as I've expressed before, and I'll express again, I have nothing but gratitude for the people who are not stealth and who stand up for this community and fight for the community. Several of those people exist on the internet, social media, or whatever, just living their lives. But Aiden Dowling, my friend Perry, Charles Asher, there's just a lot of people who are fighting for the community, who advocate for the community, who live a life being out, or at least advocating a lot more than I do. And I think that's really important. But I do want to just let everybody know, like, we're not going to be eradicated. Trans people exist. We are here just trying to live our lives. And it's extra tough for me, especially coming from a Jewish background, and just knowing what happened to the Jews. Some people want to compare this to Nazi Germany. Please don't. That's very, very offensive. Until people are being pulled from their homes and executed on the spot for being trans, I think it's a very unfair comparison. But I do think that is important, and we never, ever, ever forget the Holocaust and the 6 million Jews who were executed simply for being Jewish. And we never, ever, ever let that happen to anybody else of any race, gender, sexual orientation, religion, whatever it may be. We're all humans fighting the good fight. We all deserve to live, to prosper, and to have a full, however many years of life that God gives to us. And trans people, we are not predators. We are your brothers, your sisters, your sons, your colleagues. And we're just here to live a life just like everybody else and get back to society and do, the things that we want to do. Everybody obviously is different, but that's what I'm here to do. And if nothing else gets to you, if you are a young person watching this, I just want you to know that I started my transition at 27. Yeah, I think it's about 27. I am currently 41, and I couldn't be happier. I could not see a life for myself before transition because I was not a woman. And to live my life as a woman, it just was horrible. It was horrible. I was like just being stuck, you know, in this place that you're just not supposed to be in. But I'm so free now, and it feels great. And it feels great to know that I can still pursue these surgeries and complete my body. And you know, and I'm almost there. One more surgery to go, maybe two. I think it's a 2-part surgery what I want. But yeah, that's, you know, you can do it too, is my message, right? You can do it too. So don't be scared. Times are tough. Times are trying. And it's probably going to get a lot worse before it gets better. But hang in there. Especially if you live in Florida or you live in a state. Just hang in there. Change your birth certificate while you can. If you're truly trans, right? And I say this because I do know people who detransition personally. That can be a thing. So this is not something to rush. It's a thing, I think, because maybe people rush it or something. But I'm a big advocate for therapy in general. Some people say, oh, it's gatekeeping. But I think therapy with a good therapist is important in general if you're trying to sort through something big in your life, and find yourself and figure out yourself. And, you know, I advocate that. I advocate taking your time, getting to know yourself, and then making the best decisions for you. But just know that you have a future out there, and you have a life to live, and you are who you are for a reason. This is not a mistake. So be strong in whatever you are, in whoever you are, in whatever you do, rather. Be strong in that and live your truth, whatever that means to you. It's okay to be trans. It's okay to be gay. It's okay to be straight. It's okay to be cis. It's okay to be exactly who you are. And there are people in the trans community fighting for you, fighting for the younger people and the older people, right? We're all in this fight together. And I personally will stand at the front line and fight any way I can, any way I have to, because I'm not going to let my community, even though I don't really identify with the community, it's still my community. I am a trans man, and I'm not going, on my watch, in my life, I'm not going to stand in silence. Have a great Sunday, and a happy Mother's Day to all the mothers.